Wow. Look at us. We're about to go through this right here. This is my first time streaming on StreamYard. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to check to make sure I'm live by going to one of my other accounts. I got to see this with my own two thumbs. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, I am live. Okay. Look at that. I'm going to have to change this thumbnail later. I wonder if I can change it now. In the meantime, I want to tell you what we're going to be going through today, because what we're going through today is something pretty sick. I'm going to be honest. It's something that I wish I had when I first started. But what this is over the last year and a half, I would like to say I've been really, I've been going ham, is what I'll say. I've been really making sure. Here's my thumbnail. Wow, I'm so glad I did this. Over the last year, I've been making a lot of changes to what I think you need to do as a creator in order to what? What's the error here? Oh. I've been making a lot of changes to like strategy on how to grow this, because over the last year, I've been really getting paid to grow people's accounts. You don't believe me? Let me show you. This guy right here, his name's Gary Bird, an amazing, incredible human being. But we just hit 10K today. And we've been working with him since April. But really, a lot of this growth happened when we realized a few things and made some changes and some adjustments. In past videos on this channel, I've really talked through maybe like exactly how we did this. But what I just wanted to show you today is like this number was at like 700 to 800 subscribers like 2 months ago. And within 2 months, we jumped him up to 10K after like a year and a half of being under 400. So it is possible. It's doable. It's easy to figure out some things that work and to go with it. And basically what I want to share with you today is that is what I want to talk about. It's like how, if you are going into 2024 as a creator, you've seen every single person tell you the same exact thing. I can promise you this is going to be 100% different than what anybody else's videos tell you to do, because everyone else is this is what everyone's going to tell you to do. You want me to tell you? Everyone's going to tell you to find a niche. They're going to say, think about the person, think about the thing that you're wanting to make, and do it. And yeah, okay, I get it. Everyone talks about that because it is very important. I feel like it's when you have done it, when you've reached the top, it's so obvious that you just need to figure out who you're making videos for. So figure that out first. And I get it, right? But I'm not going to talk about the obvious stuff. I want to talk about, if you've been on YouTube, you think you have your niche, you think you know what you're doing, you relatively understand how YouTube works, who YouTubers are, how to best, I don't know, do the thing. But what you're struggling with is you're like, I just need to figure out how to pop. Like, I want to figure out how to pop off. You know, I've been posting all these videos. They haven't been doing well. How do I get that explosion? How do I have that catalyst happen for me that actually gets my content seen? Because I truly feel like, because you probably do, you probably feel like your content is good. You just feel like the platforms aren't letting you actually make good content or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you probably feel like that, hey, I make good content, but it feels unfair because I don't think it's allowing me to my stream. It's not allowing you to actually succeed, which is not the case. The case is, I'm just going to keep going. This has been too long. If you're just hopping in, thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, so I want to walk through this. And then after this, I'm going to, well, like kind of in the middle, this is the few things we're doing, is I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of, you know, my strategy here. I'm going to write this up and then I'm going to post this directly below in the description. So that way you can access this later. This will be free for you. I think I just had a viewer pop in. That might have been myself. And then I'm going to be selfish and Watch my Spotify Wrapped, because over the last 2 years, 4 years really, my Spotify Wrapped has been absolutely destroyed by worship music. It hasn't been truly what I wanted over the last few years, and I'm hoping that this year's the year that it's truly a reflection of what I listen to. So here's hoping that works out. But first, let's dive in here. I'm gonna pop this up here, and I want us to talk through what the strategy is, because the true strategy is right here. YouTube says, I'll read it off. You can probably see it. Post consistently, experiment every time, look at what's worked, and have fun. I know that's pretty simple. That's kind of what I came up with. But then you'll see I circled here shorts. I truly believe the main way to grow in 2024 is going to be through shorts. A lot of people hate on shorts, and that's exactly why I think that's the time to grow, because it's super underrated. It's extremely underrated. No one's thinking about shorts right now because everyone has written off shorts as just some cheap subscriber number that actually doesn't matter. That's what everyone's saying. Everyone's like, is it worth it? I don't think so. The numbers are inflated. Oops, sorry. Actually, I can't believe I haven't really been even talking into this. I'm sorry. Hopefully that doesn't sound bad. But yeah, I'm gonna have to just leave this on the mic here. Okay. But basically, yeah, everyone's hating on shorts, but here's why it's actually the time and place to actually go hard on shorts. It's because they're underrated, but I don't think people are realizing that shorts work if it does two things. One, it gets people to recognize you. So people start seeing your shorts, people start engaging with your shorts, and it is the easiest way to fit into a top of funnel, meaning like in marketing, there's the top of the funnel, which is just awareness. And then when you go down to the bottom, there's kind of like people know you, and then they're willing to buy from you down at the bottom of the funnel. I think this is very much like long form YouTube subscriber, short form YouTube subscriber. And all shorts is supposed to do is get more people than normal to see your stuff. The average good video on YouTube, in my opinion, from what I've seen, the average good video long form maybe gets 100 views. The videos on this channel average at like 20 views. That is maybe 20 returning viewers. That is maybe 20, maybe it's 15 new people. It's not a lot. My average shorts, if it's a good short, if you know how to make a good short, at least 1,000 people will see it. I don't think there's much of a difference here. You are playing a much different game where you can get more people than ever to see your stuff. And you're going to say that it's not worth it. If you're under 1,000 subscribers and you're saying it's not worth it to do shorts, you're a joke. You just don't know what you're doing. People with millions of subscribers maybe don't need it. I'm going to be honest. They are good enough at making long form videos that it's fine. But I do believe if you are looking to get started and grow, shorts is the way to do it. And I'll tell you exactly how to make good shorts that work, because the people who hate shorts think it doesn't convert your audience into long form viewers, which is not true. It can do that if you do it right. And I'm about to show you how. They believe that it doesn't make money, which it can, and I'll show you how. And they believe that their shorts don't get enough views, so it's not worth it. A lot of people will get 1 million views on a long form and then 2,000 views on a short form video and just think this is not how it works. Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Basically, if you are wanting to blow up on YouTube, this is the strategy I would prescribe to you. So let's dig in. Here we go. So this is going to be tough because of my, I'm going to have to make sure I'm typing here. Dino's 24 YouTube strategy guide, blow up my channel. This is the number one step that I want you to think about. I don't want you to think about niche. I don't want you to think about anything. I want you to just come up with ideas. Come up. Step one. Come up with ideas. Okay. Coming up with ideas is one of the most important things because a lot of people don't know how to come up with ideas. They don't, which is actually kind of wild to me. It's super easy to me, but for some people, it's not. Basically, how do you come up with ideas? You should have a note on your phone that is unorganized. I'm telling you this right now. I have one note on my phone. I'm going to see if I can pull it up for you right now. I have a note that is the cringiest. Boom. Let me see, make sure you can see this here. Note ideas is just swipe. I mean, you can swipe where I literally write down anything and everything. These are all individual video ideas right there. And that's what you need to be doing. You need to be doing that because one, you need to be keeping track of everything. Two, all of your ideas in one place becomes like almost when you need an idea, you can just swipe through and, oh, hello, we have a viewer. Thanks for dropping in. We've got a comment. Let me see here. Oh, what's up, Zakant? I'm glad you're here, man. I'm doing well. Thanks for hopping in. I'm walking through how to blow up on YouTube right now. So I just chatted through let's see this thing. Come up with ideas, how to come up with ideas. So here's the next step. Once you've like come up with ideas, I want you to be thinking of something else. And this is, don't think through what's my niche. Think through what video do you want to make long term? Just think about it, okay? And you'll hear why this is important later. Like think through long form wise. I know we're talking about shorts, but long form, what type of video do you want to make? Is it a vlog? Is it a podcast? Is it entertainment? Is it educational? What style, what format do you want? How would you do this? I would, if I were you, go through and look at all your favorite YouTubers, look at the videos that they make that you enjoy watching, and think to yourself, how, like, would I want to make this? Is this the type of video I want to make? Thank you, Zakon. I'm glad you're here. Hey, I see there's another person in here. Thanks for hopping in. Make sure to drop a comment to let me know who you are, what you want help with. And I don't know, I'm just glad you're here. Let's get this. I need everyone to spam 1 in the chat, please. Okay. But so now that you figure out what you want to do, the step 3 is, and this is all going to be in a link in the description below later for you to use and refer back to later. Step 3, turn it into a short. Boom. What do I mean by that? Why am I saying this? The reason that people don't convert from short form viewers into long form views is because they aren't unifying their short form and long form content. For example, if there's podcast clips on your you're posting long form, short form clips, but and it's like a podcast, you're posting a ton of podcast clips, ton of educational content, and then you try and do a podcast or you try and do a vlog, no one's going to watch the vlog because they subscribe to your channel from shorts because you posted a podcast clip or because you posted an educational clip. No one wants to watch a vlog of you if they came and subscribed to you from the very beginning at educational. Same deal. I see a lot of people doing like short form content where they're like interviewing man on the street. They do like man on the street stuff. And then they end up doing a podcast, which is relatively similar, but it's still like, no, I'm not, or they do a man on the street content, but then they try and make educational videos. No one, you see what I mean? There's disalignment there. And that's what people struggle with. Thank you, Zakant, for spamming the 1 button. People aren't aligned with the short form and long form content. There's short form content. Yes, exactly. I found a funny video, and on this channel was only 1 funny video, and the rest are some different subjects. Exactly. 100%. And that's why it doesn't work. I'll tell you this. for example, Ryan Trahan or Eric or Mr. Beast, the reason they still post shorts, like Mr. Beast is still posting shorts, which I think means you should still be doing it. Otherwise, he would stop if it wasn't working for him. He literally, all of his short form videos are what his old YouTube videos used to be. He's just taking them and making them again, but in a short form content, and it performs well because of that. You could also say, like, for example, like the reason my videos haven't performed as well on my main channel is, I'm just going to be honest here, is like I've been posting a little bit of everything on shorts. I haven't really found a format that works. But then I've seen other people, like, for example, I'm going to show you one right now. This guy right here, Henry Belcaster. So what happened is he used to just only post vlogs. Like, he was only posting vlogs for years and years and years. Vloggity. And these videos were getting like 100 views, a couple hundred views, whatever. And they just weren't doing really well. Daily vlogging. We're doing daily, guys. But it didn't work. So you know what he did? He started posting these shorts. And they ended up finding out this format that works. Millions of views, pretty much almost every single time. And then what happened? If you look at his latest videos, these videos, like, these are still vlogs, right? They're more recent vlogs, so they got views. But then when he made these videos, which is exactly a longer version of his shorts, you can tell there's a big difference in how successful they are. Where when he posts like a vlog, they don't do as well because people are coming for the educational stuff. And then whatever. And he's talked about this. He said, like, hey, listen, I'm not going to do vlogs until enough people care about me. And more people care about him now. About 57,000 people do. But it's not the millions who came for the education. That is the sole reason Mr. Oh, yeah, look at that. Another example. He makes pieces, full videos. He doesn't really. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's exactly the reason, is like his videos probably aren't, they don't align. So what you need to do, and this is the problem, is the problem is that people make shorts that they don't want their long form to be. And then when their shorts pop off, they think that means people will just automatically watch their long form, which is not true. It'd be one thing if, like, your podcast clips start to take off, then you continue to post long form podcasts. This is probably my favorite podcast. These are my friends. I'm like so honored to know these people, these human beings. They were doing skit videos and they were just under like 50,000 subscribers, maybe under 100,000 subscribers. And what they did was they started this podcast. They did a podcast once a week, and they've officially been doing it for like for a year now. And essentially, this took a while to pop off. It was like they were still doing their sketch comedy videos, but they were really kind of focusing on the podcast. And what ended up happening, I'm going to do like a full video breakdown on their strategy, actually, because it's genius. They found out what aspect of their shorts did well, which is like conspiracy theories. That's not all their podcast is about, but all of their conspiracy theory podcast shorts did really, really well. So now what do? All of their shorts are just conspiracy theories, and they have a segment of their podcast that is conspiracy theories. But what's happening is people are actually converting to long form podcast views. 50,000 views for a podcast episode. That's actually crazy. 40,000, 30,000. Like, this is crazy impressive considering a lot of their skits still get under 10,000 views. So it's just proof that whenever they're aligned together, you actually can get some really, really good subscriber. What is the word? I don't know. People are more likely to watch everything else that you make because it's all aligned. Yep. Same stuff. A little number of subscribers and create another channel where they would do gaming. Exactly. That's why I have this channel, is because my main channel is definitely going to be a lot more focused on, just to be honest, like I want it to be that Ryan Trahan high production level content where it's like lots of editing, lots of storytelling, where this channel, I wanted to have something to just mess around with, just to like get on a microphone and rant, which is completely different than that channel. So that's why I posted differently. Right. Which maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know, but that's why I'm just messing around trying to figure all this stuff out. And that's why I'm trying this live stream. I'm trying this live stream because I want to see if this works. I don't know. I'm just trying different things. I'm just in the arena trying stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep. Oh no, I just lost it. Here we go. Notion. I just exited out of my thing. I'm sorry. Here we go. Good thing I'm awesome and can just get right back to it. Okay. So if you're still in the chat, drop me a ho yeah. Can I get a ho yeah, please? So this is basically, let me tell you why to turn it into a short. Take your long form, and I want you to think about realistically how long it would take you to make this video. Realistically, long form should each long form should take close to 10 hours. I think minimum 10 hours. There's the Mr. Beast video that I worked on and a few others literally probably took me 40 hours. I was like, from start to finish, editing, ideation, planning, driving, scheduling, editing, posting, promoting, all of that took at least 40 hours of my life, maybe more. So think about realistically, how long would it take you to make the thumbnail? How long would it take you to edit? All those sort of things. And then spend that exact amount of effort and time on the short form video. Now, this isn't what we're going to do always. This is to start out. We're not thinking about long form, because as long as we have short form aligned with what we want to make eventually long form, short form is going to be a beautiful place for us to stay and focus on. Because what we want to do is you want to automate your shorts. You want to create a viral format, automate it through shorts, and then turn that into a viral, then work on the viral format for your longs. That is the process. Because if you can automate it, you hand off certain things, you hire an editor, you schedule it out to where all you got to do is film, and then someone edits with the same style that you chose. Boom, you're golden. And this is my goal for 2024. So nail down my own personal shorts and then craft that unique style and then move forward. And this is what happened with my main channel, guys, is this wasn't aligned. My shorts that blew up were finding people's emails. And guess what? I enjoyed it, but I got tired of it. I'm just going to be honest. I got tired of posting how to find people's emails. I didn't want to be the email guy. I didn't want to be known as that. I don't know. That's just kind of, I tried to I milked it as much as possible that I felt comfortable with. And then when I realized it wasn't working anymore, I just realized the format was good and I just need to take that format and move it somewhere else. But I didn't want to make long form videos where I only found people's emails. That was the problem. And so that's why I stopped. Before we gotta give up some things. Exactly. Yep. Thank you for that, Hoya Zekant. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, if you want to be successful, you got to give up on some things and focus on some others. And it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But it's these things that you have to, what's his face? Roberto Blake was talking about this, where he was just like, I think realistically, most people who want to be YouTubers are actually only want to be hobby YouTubers. They want to be like, they want to create as a hobby. It's just something fun that they do on the side. And most people who want to be famous, like successful YouTubers, think that the same effort and feeling and things you can do with being a hobby. Oh, what's up? We got another viewer. Thanks for hopping in. Give me a ho-ya in the chat, please. We're just talking through YouTube strategy and a lot of other things. But Roberto Blake was talking about is like most people think being a YouTuber is how it feels to be a hobbyist YouTuber, where it's like you get to make whatever you want. You get to just have fun with it. Where if most people realized that it actually takes a lot of work, sacrificing and making things you might not want to make anymore, it like the realization that you as a creator might have to make something you don't want to make anymore, most people are turned off by that and they don't really want to do it. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take your time with certain things. What's up, guys? Thanks for hopping in. Another viewer, turn up. Glad you're here. We just walked through this right here, which is my entire system. We're still working on it, right? We've got steps 1 through 3, and we've got a whole other step that we got to get into. Because right now we came up with ideas. We based it off of a long form video, long term that we want to make. I'm sorry, I just drank some sparkling water. It's making me burp. But now that this is step 4. Okay, let's just keep going. Step 4 is you want to iterate and automate. So once you have like your thing, this is what you need to be doing is you need to be making at least 1 video a week. You know, I think new things, right? Maybe you don't spend all 10 hours on a short form video, but maybe you're spending at least 10 hours coming up with ideas and you're making videos that can be accomplished within like 5 hours, right? And you just film that, you voice over, whatever. But essentially the biggest thing you want to be doing is the only reason people say like make 1 video a day, make 5 videos a day. Some people even say make 10 videos a day. The only reason they're saying that is because they want you to get used to feeling that pressure to come up with something new. Let me say that again. The only reason we set quantities as the reason for why you grow is because it puts pressure on you to create new ideas and constantly be trying new things. If you're making 10 videos every single day, there's no way you can make 10 of the same video. You have to make different ideas. You have to come up with different ideas and try them out and see how people do. So how does that affect you? Okay. Vera Kitty. Huh. That's interesting. Vraxity. I'll check it out. But the reason people, yeah, looks like it's definitely, yep, 100%. I can see how you would say that. But yeah, like you want to definitely be coming up with new ideas all the time and trying things out. And then when you do, you look back on the videos that did really well and you think about how can I make those videos a little bit better? But you already know that. I'm making this in regards to thinking that you already know how to do this. But here's what I'll say is, and this is why it's important to iterate. When the number 1 idea probably is good, but the 3rd iteration is probably perfect. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that you come up with an idea and you say, I'm going to make this type of video, and you try it and it does okay. Does that mean that's it? No. What I mean is you take that and that's information. You go, that's really cool. What if I did this instead? What if I tried it like this? Okay. That's what we did with Gary Bird, with my friend over here that I mentioned earlier in the video. I said, what if we have you go through the drive-through and test customer service? He says, okay. So we try it. It does really good. But then we start talking like, I really want to talk about like maybe prices of the food. Oh, because, what if we're asking the employees what the price is of my order and we're seeing if people can guess it? What about this? And we kept going. What if we checked out the price of food based off of now versus 2001, and then we can tie in inflation with that because he wanted to be a business channel. Okay, so now we create these boards, we have him quiz people on the prices. That does pretty well. Okay, but the third idea is he puts all this food in a shopping cart and he says, how much do you think this was worth in 2001? I'll tell you, it's $80. Here's what it's worth now. And he goes through and puts the price, all the shopping stuff together and reveals that the price was almost double. So first idea, maybe max got like 500,000 views, which is nice, which is awesome. The second layer of videos, ideas got maybe almost 1 million. They did get multiple, maybe 5 million views total. The final idea got 20 million views total. So you see how things escalate as you iterate on the idea. The third one is probably that banger. And you have to keep doing that. You have to be thinking about what's the next one always, because you can't just stop. Sometimes eventually people are going to get tired and you have to continue to iterate, but you still want to be thinking about what's the things that work and how do you automate that? Meaning, how do you create a system around it? How do you make it repeatable and replicable over and over again? And then how do you get someone, pay someone else to do all the things you don't want to do, and you just do the parts that you do want to do? Okay, so now that we've done that, I literally think that's it. Like if you just do these 4 steps and you start with shorts and then do all of this for long form and repeat. Like this is literally it. If you just do this over and over and over again, you don't need to worry about anything else. You don't need to listen to 15 episodes of Colin and Samir. You don't have to listen to 100 episodes of the editing podcast. Okay. He only need 1 more subscriber to get 100 BRB. I'm gonna send a friend to do it. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm almost at 100 subscribers. Let's see if I can make it by the end of the day. But yeah, guys, it is not hard. It is not difficult. Okay. There's one more little trick that we need to do. And I'll tell you the final piece of the puzzle. Okay. I'll give you one final piece of the puzzle. But before I do that, I want to recap a little bit of my week. I'm going to be a little bit selfish. I'm going to make this really quick. Okay. This week was great. It was, let's see. I had a few calls with my team. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do this, but basically where we're at right now in my life is we have 1 more week until our due date. And I'm really like literally a week from yesterday is Jenny and I's due date. So we have my kid is coming. His name's going to be Dino. I'm super excited. What else? Business is really good. Had 2 calls with potential clients. They are really excited. Hopefully we can get to work with them in January. My team, essentially what we're doing is we are setting everything up to where all I have to do, look at my subs. Okay, let's do it. What we are doing is we're trying to automate my team to where I'm going to be able to step away for 2 weeks, which might not seem like it's crazy, but the idea that I might be able to let my business run on its own for 2 weeks is actually crazy. All right, let's check this out. Let's look at my subs. View your channel. Thank you, Zakant, for helping me out. Tell me if I'm saying that correctly, but let's go. 100 subscribers. My guys, look at us. Look at us. We're out here. We really are. This video did really well for some strange reason. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make more videos like this, but wow. Looks good. My first 100 subscribers. Let's do it. We did this together, man. It was you and me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope maybe he's in here. I don't know. Wow. Look at that. It actually does feel good. It feels really good. It's funny that just getting 1 more subscriber on this channel feels just as good as like 1,000 or 2,000 on the other channel. It's kind of funny. Okay. He said he would just sub. Sweet. Look at us. We're subbing. All right. Now, Zakant, since you're here, if you don't mind, we're gonna watch my Spotify Wrapped. Does that sound good to you? I really want to see if my Spotify Wrapped is as good as I wanted it to be. I think I told you I want my the last couple of years my Spotify Wrapped has been invaded with worship music. Now, what's bad about this? Worship music is actually great. I love worship music. I listen to it all the time, relatively. But the problem is worship music is kind of like it's an ambiance and it's a vibe. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily listen to specific songs. I more so cultivate a playlist that I want to listen to when I'm trying to read my Bible, when I'm trying to pray. And so it's like a cultivation of a vibe. And so I'm not like actively seeking out these songs, right? I'm seeking out the vibes. You know what I mean? And so what ends up happening is I play the same playlist over and over and over again. And then what happens is then now in my Spotify Wrapped, all my numbers are skewed to worship because I've just played this playlist over and over again. And yeah, I guess that's like a sign that I'm a real Christian or something, which is a joke. But I don't know. It just is frustrating because I feel like it's taking away a spot from a real song that I actively sought to listen to. There's another type. Awesome. It looks like, hey, we got another viewer in here. Guys, we're about to hop into my Spotify Wrapped. Let me know what your Spotify Wrapped was. Let's see what it is. Hopefully I don't get flagged for anything. Let's freaking do it. Here we go. We're going for it. How did your taste stack up? Oh, bread sandwich. This is pretty cool. We got all the different vibes. Delicious. Country music? Is that what this is? I wanted to say, whatever. We'll just do it. This year you're listening to two plays with right. Just like you. I need to move to Lynchburg. Ooh, I think I know what that one was. Oh man, that song's really top songs. Oh, dude. Added to my library.
You don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me that I keep wondering who's the one replacing me. We're running in circles. Run away, run away.
This is actually when I stopped listening to podcasts. So that makes sense. Ooh. Yep, I love this song.
No time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I
was learn to love myself and let go of us. So we swore each other off from the text we sent. This'll be.
Yes, I agree with all of these. Maybe instead of home, I would have liked twice to be up there. Someone's on the other line. Hello?
Hi, everybody. It's Posty. I just wanted to say thank you guys so very much for listening to my music on Spotify. It means the fucking world to me, and I love you so very much. And I hope to have another great year with you guys. And happy holidays, and be safe.
Wow. You just dropped the F-bomb on Spotify. And, with podcasts, oh boy, let's see. Oh, yep, makes sense. On Smear, 2-minute Bible hour. Yep, love that. Oh, let's go. I do
It's like heaven and it feels so good to be better than any other love could. It's like heaven and it feels so good. It feels so good.
What else?
I think I like you. I think I like you. I think I like you. I think I like you.
Nice. Wow. I'm glad we got to experience that together. That was beautiful. I agree. Man, no worship music. We did it. I purposely have listened to all my worship music on YouTube, which is probably a little bit overdramatic, but hey, listen. Well, guys, I think I've got one last thing for you. I'm going to wrap all this up together. Okay. What is the number one way to blow up on YouTube? I've said it before, but I'm going to say it here because I think it's worth reiterating. Is you can use this system to do pretty well. You can use this system to, it's all good. Exactly. You can use this system to get numbers, get some subscribers, get some views. This is like a views machine right here. But personally, I don't think it's a audience machine. Now, Zakant, you're here. Maybe this is a great way to ask, but I have no idea why you watch my videos. Just personally, where I'm at in my life is I think I've realized I haven't cultivated an audience very well. And that's how you actually succeed, is cultivating an audience. Where you make money and where you succeed as a successful person is if you can create a vibe and an atmosphere for people to enjoy and want to continue to come back and experience it. Yeah, it sounds like I've done that for you, which I'm very glad. Like, I'm trying to not focus on getting 1 million. I'm just trying to get one more every time. So I'm glad you've been around. Bro, you're just fun. I appreciate it. Yeah. But I think something that I'm working on, Zakant, that I'm trying to think through next year. He said, so kind. True. My bad. But what I think is like the number one way is like to have like a mission and a vision and like a challenge to chase after. And it's not just like becoming a YouTuber. YouTube is the tool. It's not the final destination. Like, anyone can become a professional YouTuber and make their money on YouTube if they actually use YouTube as the tool, not the final product. If you are realizing like, hey, eventually I want to do YouTube full time, what that means is you have to start making content using YouTube, but using that to help you accomplish another goal. Like, are you trying to make a Super Bowl commercial? That's a lot of what I'm trying to think through for myself. One day I want to make like a YouTube commercial. I want to make like an advertising thing. I want to make like stories. So for me, it's like, hey, maybe it's making Super Bowl commercials. Maybe it's like making maybe I want to, like, what is the thing that my audience can get behind that can help propel me to that spot? For example, Arax was getting 1 million subscribers. I think he was one of the first people to really push for that, to really push for help me become a YouTuber. And nowadays everyone does that. So it doesn't work anymore. But when Eric did it, no one really was doing it. So they were like, I want to help this guy succeed as a YouTuber. So that he built an audience, Eric Mafia. Same thing for, let's see, for Ryan Trahan, he even had something like that where he was trying to ask Dr. Phil to become his grandpa. So that was like his goal for a little bit. If someone who's 30 and makes $3,000 a month with computing example, if he makes YouTube videos about PC and advertising work, he could get more money. True. So do YouTube with your passion. True. Like, and that's the thing is like a lot of YouTubers make more money just by doing things outside of YouTube. Most YouTubers make their money outside of YouTube and they just use YouTube as an excuse to get paid more. For example, brand deals. Most YouTubers get brand deals that are way more than the actual ad revenue that they're getting from YouTube. So it's like if you are averaging like 10, 20, 30, 50,000 views, you can ask a brand for like $3,000 for a brand partnership because you can ask them like, hey, this is my audience. You can speak directly to them if you want. That's extremely valuable to them. They'd have to spend $20,000, $50,000 on Facebook ads, where instead they could just ask you to do it for $3,000. It's a win-win for them. So, you might not be getting paid from YouTube a lot with only 50,000 views. You might be getting $500 or so. But yeah, so use YouTube as the tool to accomplish what you actually want. And what if what you actually want is just to be a YouTuber? You have to think bigger. You have to think bigger. You have to dream bigger. You have to chase after something bigger than that because there are so many bigger opportunities out there than YouTube. And if you want to be the best blank YouTuber, the best entertainment YouTuber, the best whatever, then figure out what is going to be what does it mean to reach that? Is it a certain number of views? Is it like you host X event? Like Logan Paul's true goal is just to be the world's best entertainer, not best YouTuber, entertainer. And he's using YouTube to do that and his podcast to do that. Oh, thank you, man. YouTube creator or a moderator, not gonna lie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely want to do more stuff like this. Trying to do like live streams. YouTube creator as worker for. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll. I don't know how to even do that. That would be kind of sick though. I wouldn't mind working for YouTube. It would be a lot of fun. I just don't know how to do any sort of coding or anything, and usually software places need that. So, anyways, that's going to be it for the live stream. It's a little long. My wife's, here's a quick little recap for those of you, is like something I wanted to do in these videos was always also like talk through, what's been going on in my life and business. So one of the things, just as a quick recap, is like, one, my wife's birthday was yesterday. So that was really fun. She turned 30. I turned 30 in March. So I'm like quickly approaching, but I made a video for her. Maybe I'll post it here. I don't know, but maybe not. It's just like a video recap of our time on our honeymoon in Greece, like 3 years ago. So it's crazy that it took me this long to make. I also played some pickleball, March 16th. It's, I don't know what day it is, but March 16th. Thank you. Let's see. Talked with a potential client. His name's Sean. My friend Ryan and I have been trying to work through how to set things up to work with him, because if we get his business, it could be a really big deal. Oh, March 28th. Turn up. I knew I liked you. March birthdays are always the coolest people. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't been reading as much as I would like. I want to get back into reading. College football championship is this weekend. Georgia versus Alabama, SEC championship. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's the dogs that come out on top. But yeah, listen, hopefully I'm going to do more of these live streams. Honestly, next week is the due date. I might be in late. My wife might be in labor this time next week. Yeah, man, me too. I think hopefully I want to do these like every Friday. That's my thought, is instead of posting a video every day, I just live stream once every Friday. Because I like live streaming. I think it's fun. So you'll have to hop in on the next one. But the next one might be in like 2 weeks, to be honest. I might just schedule the video that I made for next Friday. Because dude, it is fast approaching. Yeah, the baby's coming. So that might have to just be something in 2 weeks. Wow, that's crazy. The next time I'm gonna live stream, I might have a child. He's gonna be holding him. I'm gonna be holding that baby. It's gonna be sick. All right. Anyways, I gotta run. It's already been pretty long, but I'm glad you've been in here. I appreciate your comments. They always make me smile every time I see them. But if you're watching this back on the live stream, thanks for hopping in. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Okay, guys, talk to y'all soon. Peace. Father on YouTube, like PewDiePie, exactly. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Bye.